Safety of low-head dams is drawing concern across Kentucky. Welcome in to WKYT News at 6. I'm Amber Philpotts.
Good evening. I'm Bill Bryant. One of those dams is in Scott County, where numerous people have died over the years after getting pulled underneath it. WKYT's Alyssa Williams is joining us live now from Scott County for our top story at 6. Alyssa, what do you know about the safety of these dams?
Yeah, guys, along Elkhorn Creek here in Scott County are several signs. You can look at one now describing the dangers that come with the Low-Head Dam within the creek. Also serving as a reminder of those dangers is the memorial for Seth Andrew Carnahan, who died as a result of falling in the dam more than a decade ago. Michael Washburn is the executive director of the Kentucky Waterways Alliance. He explains the dangers that come with low-head dams.
One of the reasons that they're such a menace is that they're fairly subtle. If you're paddling downstream, you might not notice you're on it until you're on it. And then once you go over it, based on the hydraulics of the water, you go over the edge and you're in something called the backwash, where the water is coming down on you stronger than most any swimmer can ever get out of, and you're kind of caught in this loop where you're just held below the water.
It's this system that Michael Hennigan with Scott County Emergency Management says has led to several drownings here.
There have been 3 drownings that I'm aware of, probably several more before I came to town. But yeah, we have a problem with fishermen as well as kids walking out on the dam, possibly slipping on algae or whatever.
Washburn says since many of these dams are non-jurisdictional, there's no direct source to show where they are.
There's no real clear number. There's no real registry of how many low-head dams there are in the state.
If you plan to hit the water this Labor Day weekend, Hennigan says to stay aware. If you're in a kayak or just swimming in the water and it starts to pull you, it could be a low-head dam or something else.
This is definitely not a safe place to play right next to the dam. So it's something that we try to teach, as community outreach, and then, as first responders come through, if we see people walking on the dam or possibly fishing right next to it, we try to stop and, advise those people that they're not in a real safe place.
You can see another memorial just a few yards away from the first one we showed you. This one is for Joe Scott Wilkerson, who died after being caught in the undertow of the dam. These memorials serve as a reminder to stay safe when near low-head dams like the one here. For now, live in Scott County, Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
Tough but important reminders, Alyssa. Thank you. And those with the Kentucky Waterways Alliance say if you have concerns about a low-head dam in your community, you can contact them to share your concerns and thoughts. The dam safety has been a discussion in Kentucky in recent years. In February of last year, a Harrison County teenager died after falling into the water at Robinson Dam. Rescue crews found Mia Willems a mile downstream and gave her CPR. She was 14 years old.